Hey guys, so I got this new thing from Temu that goes in your cup holder and hold your phone. I was hoping there was a way to raise it up, but yeah, I'm not seeing how to do that, or I don't think this one does raise up, but it's really good. I mean, it's so far it's sturdy. I'm gonna see how well it holds on to my phone. This will let me be able to talk to you guys while I'm driving safely. It's so hot out here. One of the things I want to start doing this weekend is putting the memorial video together for my mom. And I know that's not going to be easy to do. My car has no AC, so if my face starts turning red, mind your business. Alright, let's see how this works out. So let's give you a quick update on things. We've decided to pretty much, I know I have anyway. I was going to go back up there to where my mom lived and this weekend, but I just really needed the break. My costochondritis started acting up, and just the stress of it all, and there's so much to do, and I don't know what happens, man. I've seen this happen so many times when somebody passes away, you know. There's just a lot of, confusion. There's a lot of, I think, probably even resentment, and there's a lot of detail. I am so glad that my mom made my sister executor, because that is not a responsibility I want. I was doing my research this morning on that, and that's just not, man, that's not a responsibility I want. I know a lot of people think, some people want to be executors because I think they have a misconception of what it is. Being an executor is a big responsibility, and it's not about, having the last say, or I can do what I want. It's not like that at all. There are very specific rules you have to follow and answer for everything. And you have to answer to the family members too, the other beneficiaries. So if something is not right, they can file a complaint against you, and that's just not something I would want. That's just like my sister. She has this friend of hers who wants her to be an executor, and my first thought is, man, what if her kids aren't, decide something isn't going their way, or you know what I mean? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It's too much. It's enough to have to grieve. I couldn't do it. But where we are right now is, we've been doing really well amongst the three of us, and I've got a lot of decisions to make. I'm praying about it all, because I want to make the right decision. I mean, I think God moves things in a direction, for a reason. Y'all know I got to get my Starbucks. I don't care. It's hot out here, but I need my Starbucks. Maybe I'll get a matcha green tea, the iced matcha tea. I've drank a lot of coffee in the last week. I need to lay off of it. But I'm wearing, this was my mom's. This is something I gave her a while back when she lost my stepdad. It says a piece of my heart is in heaven. And anyways, it's, for now, I think I'm gonna chill and just kind of work on my, get back to my life. And I slept so hard the last night, especially. I slept so hard. I think it's probably got a lot to do with like all the adrenaline stuff is gone. I'm getting ready to order my, do I want coffee? Do I want tea? Do I want coffee? Do I want tea? I don't know. Gotta decide.
Hi, can I get you started anything you need today?
Yes, not eating, no. But can I have the iced green matcha tea? Yep. I think that's it.
Alrighty, I've seen for.
Thank you. I'm gonna have to get my phone for a second. I need my app. Okay, got my tea. Now I've got to go right back into the shopping center and get some items. Oh, what is it? Man, I'm doing this today because I learned last week not to come in here on a Sunday. It's crazy in here on a Sunday. Let me give you guys, I got my matcha tea here. This stuff is really good. It really is. Got one of my hairs. That's the only drawback of my hair getting long again. I like to park over here on the side. Y'all are gonna think this is stupid, but I have anxiety about crossing the parking lot. It's weird, I know, but I do. I'll give you guys a quick weight update. I am having to sew my pants. I can pull this out now so I can. There's a clip or a thing. I'm just not used to this yet. This thing. Anyway, I'm having to sew up my pants so that they fit me. It's a thing. So that's good. I don't want to give y'all a number yet, because I'm kind of reaching for a number. Funny thing is I'm really not doing anything. I get people that ask me, what are you doing? And I'm really not doing anything. It's just, I think it's just my life right now. Stress, and when I work, I don't have a lot of time for myself to eat. And then after work, I'm really too tired. And I get spurts where I want something more, or want to eat more. But for the most part, when I'm by myself and I'm at home and I'm working, nah. Okay, so I'm going to go in here because I'm hot. Y'all ain't never gonna believe what just happened in here. I know that God is looking after me. He sees our grief. And He sent help. I'll explain in a moment. Okay, y'all, so I'm shopping. I'm looking at the hair color because this gray's got to go. I didn't find one. I have hair color at home, but it's like it's one of the digi colors, and it's like Easter egg purple. And I've kind of just changed my mind about that. I want to stick with the purple, but the darker purple. Anyway, so I'm looking at the hair color, and it's like my eyes are looking at the hair color, but my mind is thinking about my mom. Naturally. Just turn right in front of me. Just don't. Sometimes y'all ever just feel invisible when you're out on the road? Like, I know y'all see me. Like, good Lord. God. There's like a milkshake ice cream place set up right there in the parking lot, and it's like, I ain't standing in line in this heat for no. Anyways, so this lady, I don't even see her. Like, I go to back up and I literally bump into her buggy, and I'm immediately like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, right? And she's like, no, I'm sorry. And I apologized, and I'm like, I am really sorry. My body is here, but my mind is not. So, she's, I tell her why. I let her know I lost my mom Tuesday, and she just grabs me and hugs me. This stranger that I've never, ever met before, but there was something about her spirit, and she grabbed me and hugged me and starts praying for me. The most beautiful, comforting prayer. And then she tells me that she lost both of her parents 6 days apart in February. So very recently. Her pain is still very raw. And they got to go together in the same room on hospice. And then I told her our hospice story, and anyone that hears that story is just horrified, And come to find out, she asked me, did I have a church home? And I said, no, actually, I don't. But that I am a Christian, and so, hooked me up with her. Her pastor was in the store as well. I guess they were getting things for the church or something, I don't know. But so I met them, and it was just, let me tell you what, that was not a coincidence. There was nothing coincidental about literally bumping into this woman. And God, I take that as a sign both from my mom and from God, that He is with us in our times of pain. And I get people all the time to ask me, when I'm going through something, or when someone passes away, or when things are hard, how do you keep your faith? Because it's real easy to lose your faith. It's real easy to question. Like, I have a lot of questions about why my mom passed the way she did, but I think slowly those questions are actually getting answered, believe it or not. But and I could not survive the things I have and the things I do without God. I could not do it. And hopefully that doesn't make you want to unsubscribe. But she said she was able to lead both of her parents to the Lord before their passing. And I was like, that is so beautiful. So that gave her peace. And I talked to my mom about her salvation. I don't play. When people are dying, I don't play with words. I don't worry if I'm going to hurt your feelings. And she said she was. So, and I had a dream about her last night. The dream was, well, she was with my dad, and they were young again. We were of high school age, or appeared to be of high school age. But in my dream, I got up and told all these high school people, I'm like, I'm 54. I graduated high school a long time ago. But my mom, my sisters, us, my dad, we were all, I think it was just a reference to show me that my mom is young again. She's young again now. She's happy. And she's eternally young. There was also part of the dream I had that made me feel like my mom was telling me that, man, my yard guy needs to get over here. Telling me that I need to look out for my little sisters. Because, it just is, what it is now. Ugh. Now, I don't even know if I bought things I needed there, but I wanted to get out. I got a few things that I definitely needed. It's supposed to rain later. Okay, let's get inside. Okay, got everything put away. Oh, so I guess I should wrap up this video. I don't like the angle of the camera in my car, because it shows all the loose skin and stuff. But whatever, it's a product of losing weight. So whatever, is what it is. I got me some Mike and Ike's. I don't know why I grabbed these. I don't know. Something to. I'm not really a big fan of gum. My favorite gum is no longer being made. The Freshen Up with the juice stuff inside. Y'all remember that? They don't make that anymore. I need to get Froggy and is Sandy back? Oh, the little bunny rabbit out there. I've got my camera here, and I've been trying to learn how to keep it on, because sometimes I feel like when I press the record button, okay, and then I put it where it needs to be. See, I don't know if y'all can see, it's recording, but I feel like then once I must hit something or something. Um, Let me hit it again so it stops. Because I really want to capture the bunnies and all that stuff outside. There's a guy that I watch on YouTube called Quiet Nerd, something like that. I just love his videos, and he put up a new one last night. This guy is so cool. He is literally the definition of a nerd, but I think he's a genius. Just uh, go. Do you want some ASMR or some? His voice is so calming, and he literally built a drivable little camper for himself, and he puts up these cameras in the woods, and but he has them in like a plastic. He has like a plastic box cut out for it. Maybe it makes it easier to tie around the trees and stuff. I'm gonna have to look at something like that because I really want to capture these bunnies and things. Um, y'all know anything about nails? I got like this nail, and this nail, and this nail, and this nail will curb on the side, and I think it may have to do with the keyboard, with typing and where my nails rest. Because if I put them on, that's exactly the four nails that usually I rest kind of to the side, but it looks so bad. So I can't really grow my nails up so far because of that. Anyway, um, about the lady in Big Lots. Oh my God, y'all, that brought me so much peace between the dream I had of my mom last night and literally bumping into this woman at Big Lots who grabbed me and prayed with me and told me her story. Um, that's not a coincidence. You know, we've been asking for signs that our mom is okay. And I think the dream and me bumping into this lady are pretty good signs. Um, I mean, this woman lost both her parents just in February. I think she says 6 days apart from each other. Um, just, I mean, but there's a strength that you have when you are, when you draw your strength from God. There's a strength that you have when you have faith that I just wouldn't have otherwise. My faith has gotten me through so much. I have not started making the memorial video for my mom yet, and I want to work on that. Um, I just like don't want to start bawling. So, but things like that will give me strength, you know, and I'll pray before I begin it also. Um, but I've definitely kind of felt my mom around in the last, well, since I got up this morning, you know, ever since I had that dream and ran into that lady. I mean, I have felt my mom, you know, and that's a peaceful feeling. You know, I dream about my dad all the time. Um, and have come to believe that those are visits from him. And now I can look forward to those visits from my mom. Um, and I know that she'll be looking after us. I know that she will. So let me wrap up this video, guys. Want to thank my new subscribers, whether you're coming over. If you're, tell me where you found my channel from, if you don't mind. I'm just curious. Did you find me from Facebook, from one of my groups on Facebook, from Twitter, or you just know me? So I'm curious as to how did you come across my channel? And do you have a story of loss, especially if it's a hospice story? Um, but any story of loss, feel free to share it. And, that's why my channel is called H.U.G.S, Hearts United Gather Strength, because there is strength in numbers, and there is so much strength to be gathered from knowing that other people have felt or are feeling what you are. You're not alone, and we aren't. Who knows at this very minute, people are going through what we are going through or what we just went through. So my heart and prayers go out to those people. And it makes me want to, when I lost daddy and my stepdad and now my mom, it just makes me a more compassionate person. It really does. And it makes me want to reach out, especially where this hospice fail comes in. I don't know what I can do, but I want to do something so that it helps change things in hospice, and let families do your research on hospice. It's not 100% going to happen the way that you are led to believe it's going to happen. I think it happens peacefully for a lot of families, but for a lot of families it doesn't. So, and I'm not saying don't get hospice, just saying look at the other stories so that you can make stories like ours so that you can make sure excuse me, and take the steps to make sure that your loved one goes peacefully. Don't be afraid to speak up. Ask for that methadone. Make sure they have it on hand. Don't wait for them to contact you because they ain't gonna. Stay on top of them from the get-go. Make sure they meet you at your home. Hospice didn't even meet my mom at her home on Saturday. I'm not sure if anyone was there on Sunday or not, but they're supposed to meet you at your home. Make sure all these things are done. Um, so that their passing is peaceful. All right, guys, I'm going to close out this video now and see if I can't get some oomph together to give Sandy a bath. I was like 4:30. I haven't eaten anything today. Well, except these. Just like I said, I don't really, when I'm by myself, I don't care. I don't think about it. I have so many other things that I'm always having to do. So, all right, guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me, emotionally. I am working on a Patreon for those of you that wish to. And I'll put that in the description whenever I get that straightened out. I'll talk to you guys soon. God bless. Please leave comments. Please share your stories. Would love to read them. Mwah. Talk to you guys again in the next video.